What's going on, guys? It's Shu here, bringing you another review on WitchWatch. And I gotta say, I almost for a second thought that this episode was the last episode of the season, because if it was, it didn't feel like it. And I'm glad there's one more episode. Honestly, I don't know what to say about this episode. That is a ton of positive, if that makes sense. Simply because I wasn't a fan of the first part. The second part of this episode was much more interesting, and what it's leading up to at the end as well. Like, I like where we're gonna be headed, and I just hate that for a good portion of this episode, half of the episode, we focus on something that, to me, honestly, could have been skipped over. That's just me. But without any more of my own criticism here, guys, let's get to it. So we start off with Morihito talking about his jeans. He loves his jeans. He's going to finally wash a pair of jeans that he had. This would be the second wash he's made in over a year. The reason for is that he wanted to have the basically like this perfect wear and tear look. And I don't know if anything he was saying about jeans, denim jeans, was accurate. I'm not gonna spend the time to go over everything that he talked about when it came to those jeans, but if it is true, that's kind of an interesting fact. Honestly, I just would never have thought that that's how, you get certain treatments on your jeans. I understand that, the more you wear them, the more they're comfortable, they stretch. I get that. That much I understand. But things don't go very well, because with these pair of jeans that he has, at first he schools everybody, and that was the problem. Like, it starts off that way. But by the end, everyone but NICO, who has common sense here, is interested in jeans. And so NICO, even though she wasn't interested, she wants to support and help out with the whole jean thing. She creates this little double ganger that we've seen before, and kind of stretches out the jeans to the right fit, to the point to where it gets too far and it rips. And that's what causes an issue. They get him another pair of pants and trying to make it better. Fixing the pants, and it turns out that the pants is actually now costing over 1 million yen, which he's better off selling it, but he's not going to. So, like I said, honestly, a portion of the episode was kind of lame. The other portion of this episode, we see them, the guys are all talking game. They say that they can have the best date plan, and that they can beat the other. Basic boy talk. And so what Morihito actually decides to do is tell NICO that they are going on a date the following day. She's excited. She's picturing what's going to happen. She gets all nice, dressed up, and she's thinking maybe she'll get some flowers or something of the sorts, maybe a chocolate. Turns out, nope. Morihito actually was up until 3 in the morning, and he actually created this itinerary with everything that's going to happen on the date. And he loves to stick to it. Like, they're ready to go to lunch. They're rushing to get the lunch. She wants to order gratin, I believe, and she can't. So she orders a pasta, and then from there they go watch a movie, and the movie wasn't interesting. And then they go to a cafe shop, which is literally a coffee shop. He's drinking coffee, hearing some bad puns. She's not interested in it. And then they want to go to a planetarium. Well, because he was overdoing it, he actually falls asleep onto the train. She falls asleep with him. They miss the planetarium, and he feels like he's made it a really bad day. And I love how NICO is. She doesn't really care about all that. She did say she enjoyed the coffee shop. She enjoyed, everything they had done up until that point. And she enjoys the fact that he's able to kind of show her what he enjoys. And that's what he takes, that's what she takes for the best part of it all. So overall, they end up having a great day. But now, by the end of this episode, we actually see that they are in the festival and they're trying to figure out what to do. But there is some trouble brewing. It seems like someone is wanting to have NICO get in trouble with using some magic. So we'll see. As always, stay safe.